I have been loud, I have been quiet, I have tried to educate, I have tried to, it's just, most of the women have no idea what to do anymore. We're fed up, we're tired, we're done.
Females and femmes are carving out more space for themselves in the nightlife industry, a space that hasn't always been safe.
Sexual violence is known to thrive in conditions of inequity.
Especially female DJs that I know that have experienced sexual assault is probably 100% of them.
100%. Of a lot of my friends, for sure.
It's a common experience, but accountability has started to form. Last year in Edmonton, a former nightclub promoter sentenced to 8 years after he was convicted of sexually assaulting 5 women 17 to 22 years old between 2010 and 2016.
It is kind of a boys' club. Aside from the patriarchal aspects of power imbalances, there's also the power imbalance between an artist, a performer, and their fandom.
More recently in Calgary, a social media showdown led to the cancellation of a headlining act.
I saw that they were advertising for a show in Calgary, and I was just like, whoa, this cannot happen. We need to stop we need to do something. We need to stop this.
Chelsea was aware of allegations made online against artists in the electronic music industry, including the evidence against the Snails page.
I kind of just started making a big deal on Facebook and making posts and telling people to email them.
A spokesperson for Snails denies the allegations that ended in the show's cancellation. Forrester points to the recent year off the industry was forced to take due to COVID and asks why the same priority can't be given to combating rape culture.
We've watched liquor serving places create a COVID safety plan, put it online, communicate out all of the reasons why their venue is safe. They were very aware of where people were in the space to make sure they weren't violating rules. All of those things translate directly to this conversation. If you worked in a job and anyone reported that you were putting others at risk while doing your job, the workforce would take some kind of action around that. The music industry has no kind of regulation around this.
While the experts say that sexual violence in nightlife spaces will still be an issue, the patrons do hold some power.
I'm really happy to hear that they did actually cancel the show. I think that's a really big step, and it shows us that our voices as a people has some leg and some ground in this industry.
In Calgary, Joe Horwood, City News.